Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I am going to tell you the 15 components of a Scratch window. But before we proceed to the video, don't forget to like, subscribe and click on the bell icon to get new notifications from my channel. So now let's start with the first component, which is the menu bar. Of course, the menu bar at the top where files, edit and tutorials are available. So now we'll move on to the second component of a Scratch window, which are the tabs. These are the tabs. The first one code, the second one costumes, and the third one sounds. Yeah, that sounds nice. Now we will move on to the third component of a Scratch window, which is the green flag. So the green flag helps us in starting our project. Like, we have made a story and we want our sprites to talk, laugh and play together. So we'll just click on this and they'll start talking, playing and laughing, whatever we have made. So now we'll move on to our fourth component of a Scratch window, which is the stop button. Yeah, this is stop button beside the green flag, and it helps us in stopping our project. Like, we made the story and now it was the sprites were laughing, playing and doing whatever we made them to. Now we want them to stop, so we'll just click on it and it will stop. Now we'll move on to our fifth component of a Scratch window, which is the blocks menu. This is the blocks menu where motion, looks, sound, events, control, sensing, operators, variables and my blocks with add extensions is available. So we will move on to the sixth component for Scratch window, which is the script area. Yes, here we make scripts so that this sprite walks and does whatever we made it to. Let me show you the more. So we'll make scripts over here. Move 10 steps and then turn 15 degrees and then whatever. So yeah, that's it. So that's what we made it to do, what we wanted to move 15 degrees, like that now. And we'll remove this one from here and take this. Yeah, that's nice now. So this was a script made in the script area, but if there wouldn't be any script area or place to make the scripts, then we wouldn't be able to do anything in Scratch 3.27.0. Now we will move on to the seventh component of a Scratch window, which is the blocks palette. So this is the block palette. So it's specific whether from where we took the blocks, that's called the blocks palette, so he can take the blocks from here and put it in there, and again take it and again put it. So that's what it does. Now we'll move on to the 8th component of a Scratch window, which is the Sprite List. So here all our sprites will be available, so that we can move from add scripts for each one of them. So let me show you a demo. So I'm just going to choose a dinosaur. Yeah, that looks nice. So here it's showing. Now we can move from sprite to sprite and add scripts. Like I added some scripts for this. Suppose I added some scripts. Now when I move on to the other sprite, all the scripts will disappear as scripts weren't for the dinosaur. And now when we'll add some different scripts and then repeat and then start some part. So that's the different script, and over here there's a different script. So we're just going to delete dinosaur as we don't want it now. Yeah, so it's nice. Now let's move on to this 9th component of a Scratch window, which are the Sprite Icons. So from here we can choose a sprite, paint a sprite. Like this one was painted by me and I made it. Oh, sorry for that. Paint a sprite, and even so it can surprise me, like means it will randomly give us any kind of sprite, like earth. It gave us earth. Now let's check out what kind of sprite will it give us now. It's a motorcycle. So let's delete it. Now we'll we'll see the 5th icon out of our 5 sprite icons. From here we can upload some sprites. Now we will move on to our 10th component of a Scratch window, which are the background icons. So here also we can choose a backdrop, paint a backdrop, and it can also surprisingly give us any random background, and from here we can upload a backdrop. Like we have a picture saved on our computer or laptop, whatever we have, and now we can upload, and then we can upload it over here, and then it will become our background. Okay. Now let's move on to the 11th component of a Scratch window, which is the stage. The stage is where our sprites work, like we make the story in over here only. So this is the stage. All the drama and whatever we make it to do happens over here. Okay, so let's now we will move on to the 12th component of the Scratch window, which is the maximize button. Ooh, now the preview is bigger, and now we'll move on to the 13th component of a Scratch window, which is the minimize button. We can minimize the preview from that button. Now let's move on to the 14th component of a Scratch window, which are the preview buttons. So from here the preview will be a little bit bigger, and from here it will be really teeny tiny so that the script area is even more bigger. So let's move on to the normal preview. Now we'll move on to the 15th component of a Scratch window, which is the help button. We can ask the Scratch team for some help from here, but we don't want any help, so I'm not going to click on it. So thanks for watching my video.